Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our series on the Hallow's End event. My name is Graz, and what I'm going to do today is try to go ahead and get trick-or-treats of Azeroth. Basically, that involves going to the Eastern Kingdoms, Kalimdor, and Outlands to accomplish getting all their trick-or-treats on each side. Now, last year I've already completed the trick-or-treats of Outland. That was pretty simple. I haven't done it this year, of course, but it's already done. As for the Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor, the trick I did, well, at least for Outlands, was to go ahead and start at any point on the map and work my way down. So what I plan on doing for Kalimdor is I'll probably start in Winter Spring, or maybe even Moonglade, and I'll work my way down to each individual inn to where the bucket of candy is located, and I'll just simply go ahead and swipe their stuff. So you have to remember, there's certain places that have more than just one village. Like, I can go to Everlook and pick up their candy, but at the same time, there's places like, I don't know, maybe here in Fellwood, where they may have two places that may have a bucket of candy. Not saying they do, but just giving that as an example to you, the viewer. So as soon as I can get out of here, we'll go back to the actual achievement, which is right down here, Trick or Treats of Azeroth. First, we'll go to Kalimdor, and as we'll see, like Hellscream's Watch Ashenvale. But then, and also in Ashenvale, you'll have to go to Silverwind Refuge, Splinter Tree Post, and Zormgar Outpost. So that right there has 4 spots where we have to go get buckets of candy from. So that's a bit of a thing. So when you go to a place, make sure that if there's more than one, you check each individual one to go ahead and grab their candy. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I'll meet up with you at some point. Okay, so here we are, having arrived in Everlook. Let's go ahead and get this bucket of candy. As you can see, it's already got the exclamation point, where we go ahead and shove our hand right on in. Alright, also got to make sure to go ahead and use said candy. Okay, looks like we got the mask task. Didn't even really anticipate on that. So, taking a quick look on that end. Whatever the mask task curtails. Let me see, here we go. The mask task. What did we just get? Well, where is it? See, this is going to be very... Okay, obtain a mask during Hallow's End. Okay, so we got our first mask. It's already been accomplished, but yeah, it says we've accomplished it this year. Okay, so anyway, as you can see, first spot hidden, we've already gotten our candy. And you can really start at any place on the map. You really don't have to start off in Everlook. You could really just start off like down in Tanaris. You can start off in, you know, Silithus or whatever. Silithus. But basically, yeah, just hop around to each different spot and get your candy. You don't have to go to places like Mount Hyjal or Uldum. You can if for the completionist inside you, but it's really up to your discretion. If you get all the candy in the Cataclysm zones, you'll get the achievement for it, but the achievement doesn't really count toward the title. So, like I said, it's for the completionist in you. So once we go back to the actual achievement, let's go ahead, take a look. Can't really remember if Moonglade was a part of the achievement or not. So let's go back, take a quick peek at Kalimdor, and apparently Moonglade is not a part of the achievement, so it's one of the things we don't really have to worry about. So from there, as we can see, Winter Spring only has 1 spot to go to. From there, you'll have spots like Desolence will have 2, Daratar has 1, of course. Dustwallow Marsh has 2, Fellwood has 1, actually. Veralis has, what, 3, Mulgore 1, Northern Barrens 4, and so on. So you really have to check what each spot you have at, and visit each individual innkeeper. Alright, from there I will join you once I have all the spots taken up. Oh, what do we have here? Dead Alliance Corpse! Haha! Coming up on Booty Bay, this is the last stop for the achievement. I've already gotten everything else on Eastern Kingdoms except the Booty Bay chest, or should I say, the Booty Bay basket. And we'll be coming right up on it in a few seconds. So in order to do this, for both achievements to get the main achievement, I would say it would probably take roughly 2 to maybe 2.5 hours, depending upon what you already have and what you already may need. If you have some things, it'll speed things up a lot faster, but between travel time and everything, it's going to be a little bit. Okay, so here's our final bucket. This should give me at least 2 achievements, one for Eastern Kingdoms and one for pretty much getting all the candy. Okay, so here we go. There we go. Trick and Treats of Azeroth and Eastern Kingdoms, so everything has been accomplished. Good to finally have that out of the way. Let me go ahead and see what I've gotten. Alright, some spearmint candy and some tricky treats. I've gotten 160 of these, which means I'm going back to Orgrimmar. And I'm going to go back and take a look at those pets they had, the little companions. So, for the most part, that's going to get really, really close to the title. For what's left, I need to do Check Your Head, Nerd Rage, and the Masquerade. Now, of course, the Masquerade is something you'll either need a guildmate or a friend to do. They'll need all the following wands: Bat, Ghost, Leper Gnome, Ninja, Pirate, Skeleton, and Wisp. You cannot apply these to yourself. You'll need somebody on hand to apply it to you. And unfortunately, you cannot trade with them because these wands are soulbound. So, here's hoping that you find somebody with a lot of wands. Back in Undercity, as you can see here, we have our toy and whatever vendor. Candy and toy vendor. And basically, for 150 candy, you can get Sinister Squashling, which I've already gotten from one of the buckets. You can get the Hallowed Helm, which is something else I also got from one of the buckets. And of course, you can also get the candy, the toothpick, the Chewy Fell Taffy. Broom, I don't need the broom. Little Wickerman, I guess if you wanted to go ahead and boost the spirit of people around you. But since I've already got the Sinister Squashing, I'm going for the Feline Familiar. So that's going to cost me 150 candy. And basically, if I can, as soon as I pull it up real quick right here. There we go. We now have a new mini pet. So once we go ahead and pull that one up, we can actually use this one to battle now, I believe. Pretty sure we can use it to battle. There we go, a little kitty with a witch's hat. Now, of course, the cool part about this one is, if something should happen, the cat will actually fly with you when you fly. So that's basically what I mean by if something should happen. Okay, let's see if we can't summon this one first. I don't want to find a battle. I want to actually summon the familiar. Okay, so there we go. We have our little kitty out. Little level 1 feline familiar. Nothing too fancy. Just a little tiny black cat in a hat. But then let's say if we want to go ahead and take off, the cat will go ahead and mount up. So there we have our little cat on a broom. How cool is that? So anyway, that's going to do it for this video. If you found it informative, please give it a thumbs up. Leave any questions, comments, or suggestions down in the comment area below. This may or may not be the last video of the series. I'm not quite sure yet. There's only 3 more actual achievements for me to get. And depending upon how that goes, I may or may not get the title. But for the most part, I think the rest are pretty much self-explanatory. So once I go back and pull it up, you'll see Nerd Rage. We've already discussed that. The Masquerade, which means you get a friend and have them cast various spells on you. And Check Your Head, which you take the weighted jack-o'-lantern and you throw it on various races. So far, any Blood Elf, Draenei, Human, Dwarf, Night Elf, Gnome, and Worgen. Or Worgen, to be precise. I don't want someone to say, get mad and say, the G is strong, like in general. I believe someone said that before and they got very upset. So it is Worgen. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Have yourself a wonderful day, and I'll see you again next time.